Giving y'all this is a long-awaited fucking topic, eh? The cycle. What are you taking? What are you all running right now? You know, I've been avoiding that question for one reason, and I don't want y'all to copy it. But since it's popping up so much, I have to address this. And I'll do it right now. This is a big grand reveal. Let me pull it up. So to start it off, I hopped on about TRT 19 about a year ago. So I was only running tests at 200 milligrams a week under doctor's supervision, of course, because it is legal TRT. I was getting prescribed by my doctor. So there was no AIs involved, just tests. A lot of changes in my life back then, you know, just hormone balances and stuff like that. So now fast forward to now, to compete with my coach Wes, this is the protocol that we use. So the first 1 to 8 weeks we used Tessie at 200 milligrams per week of Proviron, MPP 250, and then Novadex. So basically the breakdown is Tess obviously as a base, Proviron is it is an enhancer for any DHT-based compounds, and then MPP is just an androlone. It's drier than Deca. It'll help will help with more nitrogen retention. And we have Test P. Switch to Test P every other day. Put in Anavar. We added in Primo instead of MPP, and then Novadex, keeping that, and then we will start Arimidex soon after this. So what everything does. So switching from Test C to Test B, basically less aromatization, so your physique is going to be drier. Primo is also act as a AI on the side, so your physique is basically going to be drastically drier. And Primo is also an androlone compound. It's a cousin to Tren, the godfather of all steroids, right? But it doesn't have as many side effects. It's a lot milder. So you're gonna have the drier look without all the shitty side effects, mental side effects, and I actually did very well. Anavar, hardening agent, muscle preserver. It is originally used for a lot of patients for muscle wasting, so that's why it's in there while you're in a cut, etc. Moving into weeks 16 through 18, we have Test P, still, Primo, Anavar, and then we started Arimidex. Arimidex, what it does is basically kill the remaining conversion to estrogen, and we basically are not going to be converting any estrogen at this point, like barely any. So physique dries up. Although my mental was fine, but definitely not at the best capacity that it could be. And then we up Test, we'll up Primo. And then weeks 18 to 20, this is where it gets pretty anabolic, right? So we upped everything. Besides the Arimidex is still the same, but physique, dry. And then Winstrol we added in at the end of this prep. So Winstrol, what this will do, Sanazol, makes your joints dry as fuck, but the main point is it'll make your physique look even drier than what it was before. That's what gives it that grainy look and just sucked in look. And for everybody that was talking about my like dried out like jawline, we can cut that picture in of the photos and my sucked in cheeks. That was one of the main drivers in the whole process. Right now I'm actually still pretty lean, but taking away all the orals, you can tell the difference because my physique is not as dry, especially in the abdomen area and also the cheeks. Like you can see a lot more meat on the bone as per se, just because we don't have any orals right now, like Stanozol, aka Winstrol. That is my full cycle breakdown for anabolics, but we can also move into peptides right now. So for this whole process, my main driver that I take every single fucking day, that I truly believe is some of the best things to take as a human being, is BPC 157 T500, and I preach this to many people and I use it myself. So BPC, body protecting compound, it is basically anti-inflammatory for joint health, for myriad of health effects. Basically betters your health overall. TB500 produced from your thymus gland. It is for immune function, but also joint repair, muscle tissue repair, etc. So those two, synergistically speaking, you're gonna be recovering a lot faster, less inflammation, better skin, hair health, like all the effects, right? And then moving into GH secretagogues, we have ipamorelin, we have CJC. Basically, those two, all the growth hormone secretagogues do basically about the same things, just tweaked amino peptide chain, how the structure is formed. So those two work very synergistically together in releasing growth hormone, and they do not cause the usual heavy water retention, heavy hunger, and then anxiety, because they don't trigger ghrelin like MK677 does. So those are the two that I use for prep. But basically those are the GH secretagogues I use for prep as well. And we can now move into other things that I took. HGH Frag is a interesting peptide. It is supposedly only for fat burning purposes only. That's the only thing it does in the limited studies we have. So it is very similar to AOD for a lot of people that know what AOD is. So basically only in charge of lipolysis. So fat burning, no other side effects, only speeds up lipolysis. That's what I took as well. And then obviously since we're on the fat burning topic, we also have Clint added in at the last couple weeks, just to shed off any extra fat. It's a central nervous system stimulant as well. So I was basically pretty wired. Helps me get through workouts and shit. Let's see here. 500. I think that's about it. Trying to think if I'm GHKCU. So GHKCU is a copper peptide that's naturally produced in our body. It declines with age, and if you have more of GHKCU, you will have better skin health, better joint health, better hair health, etc., because that's what it's in charge of, and better inflammation. And there's a lot more studies that shows us other benefits, but it's mainly the skin or aesthetic peptide. But that is about it for the prep. And that is all the stuff that I ran during the entire process. Nothing crazy, all pretty conservative doses. So yeah, that's the grand reveal. Thank y'all for watching.